So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this to the 32. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going quickly here to Thomas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Here's Richardson to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Deep to return is Josh Downs. This is taken at about the 14. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still is. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They go play action with Richardson. That is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Leo Chanel breaking up the throw. You look at this Colt defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that's going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Big strides, look at him go. He'll get it inside the 20.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to settle.
Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adonai Mitchell with an amazing diving catch. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Pass incomplete.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20.
On 3rd down, here's ETN.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Thomas, the man in motion left.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. Open man is Duvernay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Lawrence.
Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Thomas yet again complete. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's good for the Colts.
Now it's Richardson.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Richardson looking to throw this.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Richardson off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the Jaguars are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took him. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
In motion goes the tight end.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by
Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 56 yards.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
72 yards.
And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Richardson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Running left, Taylor.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a close touchdown. And now Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Brian Thomas.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jags have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
Shedding through the defense and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They run once more with Taylor.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Richardson.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Josh Hines-Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now it's Richardson. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Lawrence will try again after the pick 6.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success to promote it to just go.
Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, lil' bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, lil' daddy, LeBron. Your mammy's a petty. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog for the tether road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blick at my VIP. Snack of my. One brick, one miss, wrist.